What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to the $10,000 EIDL grant stimulus update for Sunday, December the 20th, 2020. Please do me a huge favor. Give this video a thumbs up, hashtag EIDL with your comments below. Share this video, please, all over social media. And if you'd like me to help grow your business when this EIDL madness is over, I ask that you please subscribe right now and hit the bell. Ladies and gentlemen, what if I told you a stimulus deal has been reached? The votes are going to start flying this afternoon or on Monday morning at the latest. And the former head of the SBA, Ms. Karen Mills, who served under the Obama administration, has called for $10,000 EIDL grants and doubling the size of the loan that you already got. Oh yes, if I haven't asked you already, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Most people are not aware of what I'm going to share with you today. EIDL with your comments below. And make sure you subscribe to this channel. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we finally have a deal as of late last night, midnight. Both Democrats and Republicans have agreed on a $908 billion, 600-plus page stimulus bill that's supposed to be voted on later this afternoon or tomorrow morning at the latest. They're writing it up as we speak. The latest impasse was Senator Pat Toomey, a Republican of Pennsylvania, was deeply concerned that the new administration was going to have a blank check with the Federal Reserve and doling out all sorts of money, hundreds of billions of dollars of emergency lending to states that did not get the relief they were hoping for in this new round of stimulus that's released today. Here is the good news. There is at least $13.5 billion of EIDL grant money in this bill. However, we now learn that the amount going to small businesses has gone up once again to $330 billion. It started off at $288, then it was $300 billion a few days ago. Now it's $330 billion. The previous text was 525 pages. Page 73 is the $13.5 billion on the EIDL. It's now over 600 pages. So, did Congress take my advice and add more money, $50 billion more to the EIDL grant pile? I do not know. Once I see the final copy of the text within the next 24 to 48 hours, I will be certain to let you guys know. More importantly, and I will pin 2 videos over 3 hours long in total in the top comment. Shout out to my friends on Twitter. You know who you are, who are making me aware of both of these, and it's earth-shattering, ladies and gentlemen. The first video is 2 hours plus long. It is the Senate Committee for Small Business, chairman by Marco Rubio, and the second in command, a fan and friend of ours, Big Ben Cardin, a Democrat of Maryland, who wants you to get your $10,000 EIDL grant and the loan totally forgiven. Meaning this time next year, none of the payments are due, just like PPP. As long as you spend it on payroll, rent, utilities, business credit cards, etc., the whole damn thing is wiped out. Most importantly, in this 2-hour-long video, I'll save you the time if you don't want to watch it all, is the following. This stimulus package that we're about to see, and more importantly, perhaps, the one that's going to come in the first quarter, is going to be very targeted. What does that mean? Well, they made it clear in the 2-hour-long plus video that anyone who is minority owned in terms of a small business and has has 10 employees or less is going to the front of the line, not the back. You'll recall, in the last PPP, it was all the fat cats sticking their hand in the cookie jar first. Well, that's not going to happen this time. Or at least according to the Senate Committee for Small Business, it's now going to give preferential treatment to any small businesses that are minority owned and or have 10 employees or less. And that's probably most of you watching now. Does that mean if you have more than 10 employees, you're out? No, it just means that you're going to be towards the back of the line, not the front of the line. All right, what else did I learn in that 2-hour-long plus video? Well, there was a head of SBA lending at a major bank. Really likes to hear himself talk, but he made an important point I want to stress here today. There is a big push right now, ladies and gentlemen, for what they're calling deferral of payments. In other words, if you take out an EIDL loan this year, and many of you have, 3.7 million in total at the SBA as of the last report. It's a 30-year term, 3.75% interest on a regular business, 2.75% if you're a nonprofit. Your payments start becoming due within 1 year. Well, according to the CEO of this bank, and they had widespread consensus of all the senators that were in the meeting in terms of agreeing, is that if we force payments to start being due within 12 months, there's going to be way too many defaults. Because many small businesses that are watching me right now, and millions more around the country, They barely have their head above water. They're not going to be able to afford paying back a loan payment within 12 months. So he's encouraging at least 2 years. In other words, there's a very strong possibility that there's language in this bill, or the one that should come out again, there'll be another part 2, in January or February, that pushes out the deferral 2 years. So instead of 1, imagine having 2 years to get your small business back up and running before you have to start making payments on your EIDL loan. Most importantly, if you have to watch any of these 2 videos, and yeah, I just had a cup of coffee, but now I've got water and I need a drink. Holy shit. If you watch any of these 2 videos, watch the hour-long town hall. It was on Facebook Live, hosted by Big Ben Cardin, who again is the second in command in the Senate Committee for Small Business, chairman by Rubio. Ben is on record, and he did it in the 2-hour-long video that I'm also pinning in the top comment. He said the SBA had no right to ration the grant at $1,000. As far as Ben and others, many spoke up in this 2-hour-long video, you deserve $10,000. But this hour-long video, this is mind-blowing. It's not getting any press. In fact, when you go watch the link on YouTube, there's 1 like. There was a lot more activity on the Facebook Live that Ben hosted, but there's nothing on YouTube. Go to halfway, somewhere around 20 minutes to say 35 minutes. You will see, this is mind-blowing stuff, ladies and gentlemen. You will see a woman named Karen Mills. Who is Karen Mills? She was the 23rd head administrator of the SBA. In other words, she's the current Jovita Carranza who served under the Obama administration. She makes 4 points, 2 of which I want to focus on in today's video. The first, and she makes it real clear, I dare you to watch the video. You deserve $10,000. So as far as the former head of the SBA is concerned, you do not get $1,000 per employee. This next stimulus, whether it's this one or S4227 or whatever the hell they call it in January or February, as far as she's concerned, you need to be made whole on the $10,000. I don't know of any better or bigger endorsement, ladies and gentlemen. I ask of you in the comments. When's the last time you heard Ms Jovita Carranza, current head of the SBA, say that you deserve 10 grand? I've never seen it. Not one time. I've seen her in front of the Senate committee say, well, we had to ration the grant at $1,000 per employee because we were worried about running out of money. But have you ever heard her, as Ms. Karen Mills just did a couple of weeks ago, say that you deserve $10,000 and they need to make it right? I never have. And if that's not enough, ladies and gentlemen, another major of 4 points that Karen Mills, again, the former head of the SBA, she said you deserve double the size of your current loan. In other words, everyone knows that the intent of the EIDL loan program was to get you 6 months of working capital. That's what the SBA Lifeline grant is all about in the HEROES Act. We may get that in this. That may come in January or February. But Ms. Carranza is on record many times of saying the intent of the EIDL program with respect to COVID was to give you 6 months of working capital. Well, as I've been saying in the last several videos, Ms. Karen Mills said the pandemic's gone on a lot longer than 6 months. In fact, we're now at a year. So as far as she is concerned, are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? That if you got a loan for 50 grand, you should get another 50. If you got a loan for 150 grand, as far as Karen Mills, former head of the SBA, you should get another 150 grand. Ladies and gentlemen, can you imagine? Whether it's in this bill or the one that will come in January or February that'll be more targeted towards 10 employees or less. Can you imagine if the SBA sends you a 1-pager? We've got great news. As a result of S4227 or whatever the hell they end up calling it, you're now entitled to 12 months, not just 6, of working capital. So check this box if you'd like another $50,000, $100,000, $150,000. And oh, by the way, if the head of the lending department at a major bank gets the senators to agree with them, your payments are not going to be due for 1 year, but they won't start kicking in for 2 years. Ladies and gentlemen, if this video doesn't get a thumbs up, and you don't share this all over social media, we got millions of small business owners, almost 45,000 on this channel, thank you very much, who need a lift. We're about to enter Christmas week. We have a stimulus package. We have $13.5 billion. We have Big Ben Cardin screaming once again for 10 grand and wiping out the loan altogether so you don't ever pay a damn thing. And if that's not enough, Miss Karen Mills is telling Ms. Jovita Carranza, her predecessor, You deserve $10,000, not $1,000 per employee, and double 12 months of working capital. Until next time, hey, I love you guys. I really appreciate your support. And until next time, thanks for watching.